Alright, what up, y'all? Planet of Fakes and Pigstar, HH News. We had a man have a civil meltdown in a Walmart store, and a lot of people look at it as, I don't know, a Karen, a male Karen screaming on employees. I looked at it as something different. Now, a couple of days ago, I released King Carlos video. Was it King Carlos? Yeah, it was King Carlos video, and he was talking to somebody, and they was explaining to him how Birmingham had a train station, and it got removed so a highway could get put up, and then he started pointing out different areas of America and started mentioning them creating cities. And I asked the people in the video, I said, hey, if they just created the city of Hoover in 1944, where did the people live in that area before they created the city? You understand? And the reason I ask people that is because whatever rights you had in that area before they built the city, if you could build a city, I'm just letting you know that. But whatever rights you had in that area before they built the city, you still have those rights. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the fact that people don't execute them, and you got a fraudulent company out here charging people to exercise rights. And based on them charging us to exercise our rights, you might land up in jail. You might land up in jail again. Everything is the opposite of what it's supposed to be on the planet of fakes. So the government actually violates your rights and charges you in order to exercise them. You understand? Which makes no sense. It's basically having us pay for everything. But I was saying that to say this. This man in this video, he knew 40 years ago he had the right to do what he's doing in that store now. He was exercising that right. And don't get me wrong, it was on the borderline of violating other people's rights, but the fact they didn't say he in fact violated their right, he didn't violate their right, but he was merely exercising, and this is just my personal opinion, rights that he had 40 years ago or 50 years ago. And based on that, he was offended when Walmart refused to service him for not having a mask. Yep, that's what this is over. A COVID mask. He refused to wear a mask or whatever the case may be, and they refused to serve him. You know what I'm saying? And then he got the nerve to scream in people's faces. I don't agree with that part. And this is where the rights violation comes in at. You see how he's up in that woman's face like that? That's a violation of her rights, believe it or not, because you roughly got a circle about 2 feet around you when it comes to rights. Once somebody come up within that 2 feet, you can consider that assault, especially if there were threats before they got there. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But that's what I think this is right here, because that man did have, but the man messed up, because he has no right to purchase something out of a private company. A private company can refuse anybody they want service, you know what I'm saying? That's why people need to get that part correct when they think stores are public just because they deal with the public. Nah, they can refuse people service. Remember back in the days, they had it segregated. They refused people service based on color. You understand what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind or whatever the case may be. But let's get into this video. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet Up.